It's a world of mystery. Do you really want to know?
Hello, my name is Data. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about a lost hammer, the London Hammer, also known as the 100 million year old hammer. The London artifact was found near London, Texas, which is in Kimball County. The site is part of a large geographical zone called the Edwards Plateau. It primarily consists of Cretaceous rock. In June of 1934, Max Hahn discovered a rock that was sitting loose in the cliffside, so he went to investigate this rock. What he found was a weathered rock that had wood protruding from it. He and his family members ended up cracking open that rock, and what they discovered in there was nothing short of amazing. To verify that that hammer was made of wood and metal, which it was, they cut into the beveled sides with a file, and in the resulting nick, bright, shiny iron was exposed. London, Texas is located in northeastern Kimball County, Texas. According to history, Len L. Lewis was a horse trader and former Union Army officer, helped establish the community in the late 1870s or early 1880s. He married a local widow and purchased a half section of land and proceeded with plans to build a town and a town square. He hoped that the town would eventually serve as the seat of government for a new county. When a post office was established in 1882, the site was named London. The hammer was found encased in rock, and this rock is a deposit of limey rock concretion. It is speculated that this hammer was dropped in there 100 to 400 million years ago, and it sat in that rock, fossilized, waiting to be found. London has Big Saline Creek flowing past to the south of the community to its confluence with the Llano River, and this is on the Edwards Plateau, which is a geographic region forming the crossroads of central, south, and west Texas, United States. It is bounded by the Balcones Fault to the south and the east, and the Llano Uplift and the Llano Estacado to the north, and the Pecos River and the Chihuahuan Desert to the west. Here's an image from Big Saline Creek, which begins 13 miles south of Menard and runs past London. You can see exactly in this particular rock formation what it looks like and how it could be easily chipped out, and it has been eroding over time. If you have a chance to see the hammer itself, that nick is still there. The metal hammer is approximately 6 inches long and the nominal diameter of 1 inch. The outcropping which the nodule was removed from is from the Cretaceous period, and that's from 65 to 135 million years ago. A photo test was performed on the iron of the hammer and found to be very pure with no bubbles, which according to the Creation Evidence Museum cannot be consistently produced with today's technology. The handle appears to have been cut rather than broken, and the darkened areas of the handle is where it has partially turned to coal. In the nodule are Cretaceous period fossils of the shells. The hammer started to gain notoriety and wider attention. It was bought in 1983 by the creationist Carl Baugh. He claimed the artifact was a monumental pre-flood discovery. He has used it as the basis of speculation of how the atmospheric quality of an antediluvian Earth could have encouraged the growth of giants. Bau's Creation Evidence Museum, located in London, Texas, purchased the hammer in 1983, and it is now called the London Artifact. The density of the iron in a central cross-sectional plane is shown in the photo I'm about to show. It shows the interior metal being very pure with no bubbles. Modern industry cannot consistently produce iron casting with this quality. The handle eye is oval shaped and roughly 1.5 inches. This photo shows the density is about 10% greater near the surface. The white areas are most dense, and the dark areas are least dense. The owners of the museum have not been sharing the hammer with the scientific community to get it studied of recent years, and the scientific community may not seem to really care about the hammer. The London artifact seems to be in a state of flux as far as archaeology is concerned. The hammer that I am talking about is the London hammer, the 100-million-year-old hammer. So what are we to make of this hammer? Does it prove the antediluvian pre-flood world? Or is there something else going on? And this is the bad news for the London hammer. Many observers have found that the details are stylistically consistent with typical American tools manufactured in the region in the late 19th century. And the design is consistent with a miner's hammer. One possible explanation for the rock containing the artifact is that the highly soluble minerals in the ancient limestone may have formed a concretion around the object. This is a common process which often creates similar incrustations. Now that we have heard all the facts, are we to believe that this is an ancient antediluvian artifact that proves the giants, or is this a misunderstanding or a hoax? The hammer itself seems to be real, but as to the date, well, why don't you leave me down in the comments what you think about that, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.